the groin on Sunday, and it's gotten a little bit better every day to the point where it was only today, just a little bit before the game, that he got that final clearance. And of course he had to go through a few hurdles, and a lot of it was just the cutting and the jumping and that kind of movement, right? He's been out able to get some shots up, but that type of movement that you can't necessarily plan for and you can only replicate in a game is what they wanted to see. So Stu, I know you're going to have a close eye on him early to see how he's able to get up and down in transition, to see how he's able to cut, how he's able to handle, but he's going to give it a shot. This is the first elimination game that he and LeBron James together have seen, and he was going to find a way to be on the court if he got cleared, and so he did.
Well, it's going to be important to see how he reacts defensively. That's where it probably will show its raise its ugly head when you have to react to what the offensive guy is doing left or right.
Well, it's official now. The winner of this series will play the Denver Nuggets, who won tonight 126-115 and eliminated Dame Lillard and Portland. Game 6. Lakers have to win to keep their hopes of going back-to-back alive. And it's tipped to Chris Paul, and we are underway.
See how Anthony Davis does with chasing Crowder around after Crowder sets a pick. Does he fly up to the corners? There he is, wide open at the top of the key.
Crowder's played much better the last 2 games as he hits his first 3 attempts. He had all 9 of his shots from behind the arc the other night, and he made 3 of them.
Well, again, they get their first open look. They knock it down.
Lakers lost by 30. Yes, it was embarrassing, but you've got to flush that. And right now it's Schroeder, who went 0 for 9 the other night, scoreless, and was 0 for 4 from 2-point range.
And you got a defensive change up for the Lakers too. LeBron looks like he's on Chris Paul, and they put KCP on Bridges. Obviously that leaves Schroeder to guard maybe Devin Booker.
Well, you've got LeBron right now on Booker, who will pull up over Gasol and knock it down. What a series. First playoff series for Devin Armani Booker, averaging 26.2 in the first 5
He's got
games.
one of the prettiest jump shots in the league. I mean, and he elevates on it to the point where even the bigs don't have a chance at affecting that shot.
Of course, KCP re-aggravated that knee a bit, only played 15 minutes.
Look at the shot clock.
It's down to 3. Schroeder trying to make it 2 in a row, does not, and the rebound is to Booker. Phoenix, how will they handle a closeout opportunity? That one is off the leg of KCP. Chris Paul trying to wander in. Now it's Little on Big, trying to get around. Gasol throws it up, barely hits the rim, and the rebound to AD.
Well, the Suns got what they wanted. They wanted Chris Paul to get that switch.
KCP on shot long rebound. And DeAndre Ayton, who had 17 boards 2 games ago to match his season high. That was in the Game 4 win right here. Booker has not shot it well or scored well here so far at Staples Center, but it's knocked down again. So Phoenix comes out of the gate and has hit 3 out of their first 4.
2 of them from long distance, as the Suns not showing any nerves whatsoever.
Schroeder. Boy, if anybody needed a game, personally and for the team, it's Dennis Schroeder tonight. The King from outside rattles it in. LeBron James.
And right off the top, as I keep watching Anthony Davis, he is not moving very well.
No, laboring right now, and he's giving it the best he can, but if they get an opportunity, they're going to try to get right around him. In fact, I think he might be holding on to that leg a little bit. Booker from the outside's got another one. What a show for Devin Booker.
Yeah, there's no way Anthony Davis can continue. I mean, he is really laboring now.
Booker, who ranks 12th in playoff scoring. So we'll see how long it takes Frank Vogel to either recognize that or AD taking him out. As Gasol, Schroeder, not there. KCP was wandering in to try to get the rebound. It is 11-5. Here's Booker. He's going to go around Davis. And AD is really struggling. You're right. Crowder outside. Lakers need a timeout. What a start for Phoenix.
Well, what a start for Crowder as he's
matchup. You know, you talked about Crowder, Stu. 3 for 3. He came into tonight the 2nd worst playoff 3-point percentage in the entire NBA. Only Bradley Beal has shot it worse, and of course his team has been eliminated. Rebound, AD just couldn't get up to get it that time, and Chris Paul will come out of the backcourt. Bounce now. That's good defensive play by Schroeder. Little defense to offense. Here's LeBron into the front court amongst the leaders in the NBA in fast break points. And AD gets pushed by Booker, who is trailing him.
Well, you can I feel sorry for AD. I mean, the ability that he has is just negated with the injury to the groin. He can barely stretch out. When I say stretch out, I mean stretch that long stride or even explode off the floor.
Again, gutting it out, though, seeing what he can do for his team. Schroeder all the way. He hasn't been able to get it or finish at the rim recently. Now taken by Crowder. Just a ton of confidence, brimming with confidence, this team. Bridges, Stu, had his best game of the series in Game 5 in Phoenix. Just really filled up the stat sheet, was good on both ends of the floor. Chris Paul going into a dance, trying to work AD. Now Booker with 3 to shoot, underneath to 8. They may not get a shot away, and they're not gonna. Dropped out of bounds, so the half-court defense works for the Lakers.
Yeah, that time they slowed up, though, the Suns. There was no ball movement. They tried to isolate when they had Chris Paul on AD, and AD did a great job of stopping that penetration, and that's where the clock just kept running and forced the 24-second violation.
You know, when it's all said and done, this is still about defense, and you must play at that #1 level, that championship level that the Lakers played at all year. Still, though, they're the worst scoring team in the NBA playoffs, scoring just 97 a game. LeBron holding on to it. It's all about LeBron one-on-one. Going to miss that 3, tapped by Crowder as he blocked out Gasol. So the start of Gasol over Drummond, surprise you?
Yes, it did. I must admit it was surprising.
And let's see if he can help space the floor maybe.
See, now they got the ISO with Booker on Anthony Davis.
He's going to go right around him, easily around him, but he can't finish at the rim. Ahead for LeBron. Here he goes. 1-2, scoring on the break. Chris Paul. And he's going to shoot for the baseline, rebound to Schroeder.
Good challenge by Marc Gasol on that shot by Chris Paul.
All right, it's all about heart right now and pride and passion for this Laker team with no AD, and LeBron's getting held underneath, and down went his good friend Chris Paul as AD goes to the back.
Chris Paul picks up the foul trying to guard LeBron in the low post, and Chris Paul goes out of the game, and in comes that guy that's just destroyed the Lakers off the bench, Cameron Payne.
All right, well, look. The Lakers were 19-20 this season when Davis was out completely or injured mid-game. So it's not like it's all lost. You've got to realize that you've won a bunch of basketball games this year without Anthony Davis. Devin Booker bounces now to Mikal Bridges. And a couple of titles that Villanova. Cameron Payne gets fouled. Or no, he did not underneath.